Hello and welcome to teacherswebhost.com. This is a quick demonstration of how to use the feature for collaboration while writing. Here I've logged in as my imaginary student, Alexander Hamilton. I'm going to go to the sample course and to a writing task here called the Hoplite Revolution. And here's a reminder that one must hit the save button in order to save work. There's a prompt over here in an image format on the left. Here's the task here on the right. And one can type the response here. I'm just going to type anything. And just to simulate a paragraph, I'm just going to copy and paste this a few times. Nothing serious. Okay, there we go. There's a button here that says Show Editor Notes. If collaboration had already been turned on and this person was getting suggestions from a fellow student, it would appear here. You'll notice below there's the rubric based upon which the assessment will be made. The student is going to click and save the work and leave for a while. So I'm going to log out as a student, and I'm going to log in now as the teacher of that class. And when I get to the Hoplite Revolution writing task, there is a command that says Set Collaboration Mode. Click on that, and what this does is this creates a window of time during which students will have access to each other's writing and will be able to mark it up and make editing suggestions. When you click on the Select Collaboration Date, your typical little calendar appears. You click on the date you want and you turn it on. It's that simple. Now I'm going to leave this login as teacher, and I'm going to log in as a different student, this time my friend George Washington. And George is in the same course as Alexander Hamilton, and here where the Hoplite Revolution link appears, there is a button now that says Collaborate. The student clicks on the button, and here would appear all the students who have saved a writing prompt, a writing response in the system. And George can just click on Collaborate next to Alexander Hamilton, and here is Hamilton's work. And what we have here is really basically the same thing that the teacher sees when the teacher does the assessment. Although this scoring will not save a score, obviously, for Alexander Hamilton, but it will save some editing notes. So let's see how this works. First of all, the student can look at the rubric and, just like a teacher, can score the writing on each of the dimensions that were assigned. It's also possible to change the rubric to one of the many that are built in. It's also possible to leave comments. So suppose we find a problem with spelling. We can highlight the error and go to the list of common errors and click on it, and it's marked. Suppose there is a problem. Let's pretend there's a problem here with verb tense. Let's suppose that I want to leave a comment here. Seems like a decent comment, eh? So the text has been marked up. These are the suggestions. It's all good. I'm going to save the suggestions. So let's go back to the sample course and log out. And let's log back in as our friend Alexander Hamilton and see how this process can assist him with his writing. Here he clicks on Hoplite Revolution, and when he clicks on Show Editor Notes, here we see the suggestions that George Washington made to his writing. The markup is all here, and it gives the student an opportunity to make some changes. And this is a great way to have people collaborate on their writing. Obviously, Alexander Hamilton could do the same. So that is a basic overview of the collaboration system. I think you will find it to be very useful for teaching writing, which is one of the elements of education that benefits most from one-to-one laptop configurations in classroom.